Okay, IED, here is your first drawing in AutoCAD. I always save the best for last, so we're going to do AutoCAD here for the last couple of weeks of school. The first thing we need to do once we get it open is make layers. And while you guys are looking at this, you probably notice that a lot of these buttons look a lot like the inventor commands in Sketch. So we're going to go to Layer Properties, which is this button right here, and we're going to create 4 layers. The reason we create layers is on each layer you can draw a different line type. You can also turn layers off, which is really helpful if you're drawing a really complicated thing. So we're going to click New Layer. First one's going to be Construction. And over here under Color, I want you guys to make that yellow. Okay. Layer 0 is the default layer. We just leave that alone. Only noobs draw on layer 0, so don't be a noob. Okay. Object is the next layer. You guys can make it whatever color you want as long as it's not white because it doesn't print, black because you won't be able to see it on the screen, or yellow because yellow is your construction layer. Keep in mind you're drawing on a black background, so pick something that stands out. I'm going to use this cyan color here. The next type of line I'm going to make is a hidden line. And that layer is going to be, let's make that green. Now you can see here under line type that hidden says continuous, and you guys know because you were Roush trained that hidden lines are not continuous lines, they are dashed lines. So you're going to click on continuous, you're going to click on load, and you're going to scroll down through here until you find hidden to. Make sure it's hidden to and not hidden times 2. Then select hidden to, and we're going to repeat that same process to create the center lines. And remember, pick a different color. I'll make them red or purple. We'll make them purple. And we're going to also go find center 2 as our line type under load. Okay. Now I'm going to double click the construction layer and you'll see that the green arrow, the green check mark moves there. There is no OK button on this dialog box, just press close. You can see that I'm on my construction layer here. What I'm going to ask you folks to do right now is click on the A, do Save As, save this as AutoCAD Setup. That way you don't have to make layers every single time you do a drawing. Just make sure you don't save over it. If you don't see a grid here, just put your cursor somewhere in the middle of the black and type the word grid. Enter, on, enter, and now you should have a grid if you don't already do so. I know a lot of the commands by typing them in, so I do a lot of this program that way. You can always look up here and down through these menu bars, but honestly guys, typing the commands is a lot faster. So now we're going to draw what I call the big L, which is going to give us the lower left hand corner of our front view. So under the word draw, you'll see a construction line, which is a line with 2 arrows. It draws a line in infinite length. So just click somewhere in the lower left-hand corner. And I'm going to click and I'm going to drag it straight up and down. My construction line doesn't want to go straight, so I'm going to press F8, which makes it go straight. Click, hit escape. You now have drawn your first line in AutoCAD. Woohoo! Click on draw again, construction line, and we're going to repeat the process going to make the horizontal line. The reason that the line goes straight is that orth trap is still on. That is what happens, that's what it is when you press F8. But you guys can just remember F8 makes it go straight. Click, hit escape. This corner here is going to be the lower left hand corner of my front view. In AutoCAD, in order to make lines a certain distance apart, we need to use offset. Okay, so we need to know exactly how far we're going to go. It's not like Inventor where you can change your mind later. So we're going to type in offset, enter, and we're going to put in 5, enter. Notice that my cursor is changed to a little box. I'm going to click this line and then I'm going to click anywhere to the right, and it takes the first line I had and copies it exactly 5 inches away. Press enter, type in offset again. Again, I'm typing anywhere in the black. 1.25 for the distance in between the views, because this is where the front view is going to go. This is the space, and then we're going to do the side view over here. Enter. offset again, enter. Type in the width of the side view, which is 0.75. Click to the right, enter. So now you see this is going to be my front view, this is the space in between, and this is going to be the side view. Now I'm going to take the horizontal line and I'm going to offset it. Type in offset. 3 is the height of the front view, press enter. Click the bottom line, click above it, press enter. Type in offset, enter. 1.25, enter for the distance in between, click above it. Press enter again, offset one more time, enter. 0.75, enter. Line, click the line and then click above it, enter. And now you've got your offsets done, and the way to tell that you've done it right is that this block right here should be a perfect square and this block right here should be a perfect square. So front view, square, square. And go ahead and save that as number 43.